Alright guys, so recently I asked you guys in a poll if you would enjoy playing on a server with the following mutations disabled, which is gastronomic regeneration, eat to heal, tactile endurance, hits converted into stamina, the speed mutations and reabsorption, and on top of that with cellular regeneration buffed to 50% to compensate for poor heal times in general in the game. I noticed that you guys have been voting yes, I would like this setup. Like in general, 88% has voted so, 13% up till now prefers to not play on a server like this. And yeah, I feel like I should show you guys what server I was referring to. Now the server in question is Northern Survival. Like we all know Northern, they have their PvP servers where you can go toe to toe with free admin and all that crap. Basically, he is also opening up a server for survival. This server has a lot of features. It has dynamic AI, depending on the player count. Dynamic population control, meaning we can select how many dinos per species can be on the map at once. You got automated parking that includes mutations and it saves your skin. Persistent custom skins. And what that essentially means is that if you log off and you log back in, then that skin will automatically load up. You do not have to go in the skin editor. Also, the skin editor has been upgraded. You ladies are gonna love this, but now you can be female. There was like this issue where if you log off with your custom skin and you come back, you would be a male. So we added a swap, for the genders. So now you can just be female in the editor. But persistent basically means you log off, you come back later, you get to keep that skin. And to continue on the list of features, unique and exclusive events like the Dino Swap. I released a video recently about it. And there's way more, like for example Sticky Utah gave us his blessing to use Fight Night on it, so we're also going to be hosting that. And I say we because I'm part of that team. They have a questing system you can get points for. You even get rewards for just being in game. You get like 15 points for every 5 minutes. No, wait. Yeah, 15 points for every 5 minutes actually. They have a friend code feature, like a bot, that allows you to spawn in with your friends when you're both below 20% prone. Because the map does use random spawns to prevent hotspotting, but with that bot in tandem, it should make the experience a lot more pleasant. There's a leaderboard, weekly prizes for top score. You can gamble your points away, to gain points out of that. There's a live kill feed, a heat map, and basically Inosi is the one who makes bots for various servers. And he has the ability to add more custom features on demand. So if you have a good idea, you suggest it in the form of a bot. If this man likes it, in 10 minutes he has that bot ready, because he's goated on it. And of course these points can be spent in the Dino shop. I have actually gone over the pricing of the shop myself with various members of my own team, my Raptor gang. We have not used any Raptor bias, however. We just looked at every playable. Are they good in PvP? How's their grow time and all that crap, and then we made a balanced list out of that. We also kept it a bit on the low end, so you don't have to pay 10k to play a Stego or something. Like for example, let me have a look. If you want to be a Stegosaurus, you can be so for 3.4k points. Now, you get a lot of points just from doing the quests. Like anything you can do, you can gain points, and you can just buy dinos. And another note on the Dino Garage, like you can store any size. The game just wants you to be full HP to combat locking, It would be real nasty if you were wounded, you suddenly store your dino, wouldn't it? So we did have a prevention for that in place, but otherwise you can just store your dino at any growth. And the slots available are like pretty much unlimited almost. Or no, wait, 5 per species, I should say it correctly. And yeah, I really think that this server deserves to be populated. Because that's the main problem, right? Like, you can make a server and then the problem I always see is population. People can't populate new servers because of the big ones that are already present, like Petite Pete's, Islander, the few new ones that came recently that are starting to get big, like Pandora, Triassic, Oscura. Like, these servers are already out there. Most of you probably play on these servers if you don't play on the officials to begin with. And I think this server deserves a really good chance. Like, their setup is gonna follow a lot of Petite Pete's in the sense that the meta mutations will be disabled. But unlike Poutine does, he's not gonna enforce as much control over the players. In fact, it's gonna be a low rule server. Let me find the rules real quick. Alright, so the rules are pretty basic and simple. So that is no body denial. Body denial counts as preventing your body from being edible upon death. No mixpacking. Carnivores and herbivores mixpacking together is not allowed. Carnivores is actually entirely no mixpacking allowed between them species. And herbivores have some mixpacking allowed, but we're mixing, like a mixed group, we're limiting that to 3. For example, 1 stego, 2 devils, or 1 dippo, a tenno, and a cali. It's all okay, just no giant mega pack. So it's gonna be limited so that carnivores don't have to face an unstoppable army of herbivores, like on Petite Pete's. Also, another thing in the rules, herbivores are not allowed to camp a body. With gastro disabled, there's just no point to doing so. Here's what you can do to help the server get off the ground. Now, I know it's hard for most of you guys to hop in a server that has no population or no players. Like, if you see a server with 3 out of 150, you're not really motivated to join that. However, let's go off the idea that this might work, has a good setup, and, will actually get off the ground at one point. What you can do is start growing dinosaurs. You can start storing them, start doing quests on low pop, like, get those points, Because if you have those points, then at one point the server gets populated, you'll be having a little bit of a, currency going, savings, as it may, to put it. And with those savings, when the server gets active, you can just buy your dinosaurs. And currently, I could even suggest to Inosi to buff the points rates to make it more dynamic, that you get more for low population. And if the server then does get off the ground, you'll have, bank. You can buy dinosaurs. You can just play. Also, when you buy dinosaurs, you can select your mutations. So there's even a bot for that. There's also a suggestion area on the Discord itself. I'll leave a link in the description if you are curious to join it. You can make suggestions, you can propose things. If you like the main concept of it and want to share your vision of how this could be successful. Yeah, so once again, I kind of want to reach out to you guys and ask you guys to come and play here, even if there's low pop, because if everybody does it, then at one point there's like 20 people, 30 people, 40 people, and I have this theory that there's players that will join at 30, then you have players that will join at 40, you have players that will join at 50, and eventually you'll have a populated server. For those of you who like the setup of Petite Pete's but think the rules are a bit too heavy, like I do, because I do like Petite Pete's. I actually genuinely like that server. It's just that the amount of control that Poutine is trying to have on this player base is for me too much. One example of this is if I eat another raptor because I need to, survive, and my skin turns white, I do not really consent to that. So that's why this might be a really good alternative to petite beats for people like me. Yeah? And if you're the same minded as I am, where you enjoy that but don't like the abundance of control, then this could be a really, really good place for you if it gets off the ground. Once again, getting population is the hard part. I really hope that all of you can help us with that. Yeah, I really hope to see you guys there. Get yourself some points, prepare for the future. And if you happen to have an incredible idea for a bot system, or have an incredible suggestion for the rule set or anything else, don't be shy, just drop it. Like, any contribution is welcome. We are open-minded, we listen. It's gonna be a PvP server. Like, the focus will mostly be on PvP. You know, Northern is just PvP. Yeah, come and drop by. Hope to see you guys there. Also, finally, a shout out to my good friend Tar. This footage you're watching now is made on Pandora. Also, a really good server to play on. I've promoted it in the past and I still enjoy playing here. So thank you, Tar, for an amazing server where I could get some footage.